everyone, my name's Michelle Mann. I'm from michellemanart.com. I am the creator of the Gold Lotus Oracle Deck and Gold Lotus Oracle book, and today I'm going to share with you about how to journal with the Gold Lotus Oracle cards. The Gold Lotus Oracle cards box, that's what that looks like, and the Gold Lotus book. And in the box, the Gold Lotus deck actually does come with a small booklet, and the large book actually is an extended version of this small book. It does have crystal meanings, numerology, yoga poses, extended meanings. It also goes through and has affirmations for each card and what chakra each card vibrates to. So that's the difference with the larger book. And to work with the Gold Lotus deck as a journaling tool, I find for me there's quite a lot of information that I draw from the cards that helps me to then go into that journaling practice, or also can be used for art practice as well, which I do have classes on too. So to start with, I'm just going to show you that I've got a couple of different journals that I use. This is one of my art journals, and this is another one that I've got that I'm using right at the moment. I also have journals that I just write in, but these journals, say for instance, I will do a bit of both. I'll do journaling and art in these ones. And the paper, I get this type of paper, which is a mixed media paper, and I find it holds the different materials that I might be using on it. So say if I'm trying out some different products, this type of paper holds the moisture a little bit and I can work into it. So this is one of the latest ones I've just been playing around with, which is the theme this month for me, which is intention plus action equals manifestation. And so it's leading into sort of what I'm doing at the moment. This other journal here has different type of paper in it, and I think that there is a lot of different types of paper that you can use, but this is a mixed media paper in this particular one, and I really love it because it's I love the texture of paper. I've got a bit of a thing for it, so yeah, I love the paper and the feel of the paper in them. But today, to just go through with you about how to do your journaling with the cards, of course, you just shuffle your deck and you might want to clear it, of course. Clear it and return it to neutral is what I normally teach, that as soon as you start to shuffle, I just then ask that the deck be returned to neutral, and then I select my card. And it was actually interesting yesterday because I was asking about where my creative direction is going in the future, and the card that I pulled was the Golden Muse. So it was really fitting for what I was doing yesterday, and it made me start to think a little bit more about the Muse, and then I started then doing a meditation and brought the Muse forward and asked questions to my Muse. So that is just a sort of a start to give you an idea of how to go. But what I'm going to do is change the camera angle a little bit, and I'm going to put it down onto the table and let you just sort of see as well the process from that way, where I've got everything on the table and you can see me journaling about what I'm getting. And so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm just continuing on now, and I'm going to start off with once you've selected your card, I want you to, and of course we're all going to probably select different cards, but I'm going to still use the Golden Muse as my card for today. So I just wanted to also show you, I know I showed you a couple of the bigger journals, but I do have small journals too that I actually sell, and these are great for this type of thing. They're just a A5 size journal, and they're just a really good size. The other thing that I do is I make my own journals as well, and this is one that I made not long ago when we went to Hawaii. And so I'll put them together, and I'll do different bindings on them, and at different times I also have done workshops and things on these as well, and they're so much fun. They're just beautiful to take. I took this when we were on our tour, and I draw and write different things in it and collect little things along the way. So that's the one that I did for Hawaii. This one I did for Thailand, I think, and I did a what you call a concertina bind on the back of this one, and added sort of different ties and things to it. But same sort of thing, I just put it together. I think it's upside down. I put it together from our trip when we were away, and again, you know, I had different pages already in it ready to go. Some things I added to it, like, you know, we were in Starbucks, so yeah, just different things that were important to me when we went canoeing on the kayaks. Yeah, when my daughter went missing for a little while, we had to go and see the police. She went off onto a half moon party, and we couldn't find her the next morning, but anyway, we found her. Yeah, so, you know, just different things that I found along the way. So that's another option, is that you can make your own journal. So to continue on with today's exercise, we're going to do just a short 3-breath meditation to just ground, and then I want you to start to focus now on the card that you've chosen. And for my card, of course, the Golden Muse. Now I just want you to relax down a little bit, and maybe just close your eyes just for a few moments, so that you can draw in that nice breath. And I want you to think about all of the things you may have been doing leading up to watching this video, if you've been rushing or had other things that were happening around you. And I just want you to think about that for a moment, and just take a nice deep breath in, and then let all of that go with a sigh. And then on your next breath, I want you to start thinking about maybe the stuff that you've got to do after you watch this video, and think about that for a moment, and draw in another nice deep breath, and then let that go. And on your third breath, I just want you to come into the present moment, right in this minute, and think about the card that you've drawn, and take a nice deep breath. And come into this present moment, and give your full attention to this short exercise. And so I just want you to feel into the card just while you're still in that lovely state of grounding. And for me, I can't help myself. I have to have lots of colourful tools. So I have my felt pens here that are in my Wonder Woman can, and of course, you know, I've got lots of colours in here. And I want you just to think for a second, regardless of what colours you might have on your card, I want you to think about the first colour that comes to mind when you're thinking about the card, or the name of the card that you've drawn. And for me, even though there's a lot of yellow and orange in this card, I'm coming straight to the green and yellow around my heart and solar plexus. And so I'm going to use that colour first, so I'll take it either yellow or, and probably both of those colours. Find my page where I maybe want to start to journal, and then I'm going to start with that exactly that, what that colour was that I was feeling. So I might write down my card as well. And my green / yellow. And of course, the other thing may be too that you might feel quite a lot of different colours coming up for you, but I want you to think about the most prominent colour. So for me, I think it's the heart and the green in the heart. And so I'm feeling more drawn to the heart chakra with this. So think about what chakra or where you're feeling it in your body. Start to think about that. And I can't talk it right at the same time. The other thing I want you to do is, how do you feel about that? How do you feel in your body? Does it feel a bit of congestion? Does it feel a little bit confused? Think about the descriptive words that it might be telling you how you're feeling in that area in your body. And also I want you to think about what that might be, what that might mean to you, what that feeling is. For me, I get a little bit of anxiety, I-E-T-Y, and I can't spell either, anxiety, and I get a little bit of a pang in my confidence area, so my solar plexus. I can feel there's a confidence issue as well. For me, the Golden Muse, as I was saying in the beginning of the video, my question was, where is my next creative venture? I feel like I've got a change coming in. I've been feeling it for a couple of weeks now, and feeling that there's a little bit of anxiety for me and a little bit of confidence issue as well. So I'm feeling it in my body in those areas, and then I'm just going to start to sort of ask a little bit more and go a little bit more into depth with it. And I can feel a little bit of a swaying in my body because the Golden Muse, she's full of confidence and she's actually dancing or swaying in this picture, and there's music and I can hear music behind her, and it's a real motivating type of music for me because I love to dance as well. So I can feel that it's starting to sort of shift a little bit of the feelings behind this. And so I'll just continue on, and I'll probably speed this part of the video up just so that I can start to feel into a little bit more of this, and I'll keep journaling. And so I can feel that swaying. And I'm starting to get a few symbols and things coming through. I can feel different sort of, just different little things popping in, and I can feel the sun actually. So that's a part of that confidence I feel again. And so I'm just going to dig around and get my other yellow colours out and draw a couple of the things I'm seeing and feeling here. Excuse me. So I can sort of feel the sun, and I've got this beautiful energy coming from the sun, and so I'm just going to sort of play a little bit with what I'm feeling with that energy, and continue to keep drawing. You might get symbols and things coming in, and little bits and pieces that sort of maybe not make any sense to you, which is fine. But just continue to sort of keep drawing regardless of the card that you got, because this will keep evolving, and you'll feel, I actually feel like I want to choose another colour now. So I'm going into this beautiful teal, and you know, just starting to feel into this. Looks really playful to me and fun, and so I'm continuing on with the the feeling that I'm getting. And I'm actually getting now like a pyramid shape coming through. I'm not quite sure about what that is, although it looks very Egyptian. I still get the feeling like the muse is continuing to take me into a place that I'm not quite sure where I am right at the moment. But as we keep going through, you keep uncovering things, you keep sort of feeling into it. And again, I'll probably speed this up a little bit and continue on with the drawing, because it's evolving now into other colours, and I'm wanting to choose now purples and things. So I'm going to start to sort of go into those colours. And as I said, I can't help myself. I've got to have all this colour going on. and play with this. You know, it doesn't have to look great, doesn't have to look amazing or be a work of art. It is about a process that you're uncovering things about yourself, that you're bypassing your mind a little bit and coming back into tapping into the subconscious of what you really want to do, what you really want to achieve, and gain more clarity about what you want to do. And this way, I feel it's just a little bit different. Okay, just to conclude now, I continued on doing some more drawing, doodling, had a few other things came through. I went into the purple colour, and then the final colour that I went into was this beautiful dark or deep red. And the words that were coming to me were let go of the outcome, enjoy the ride. And so I had to draw a little cart with me in it with my hair flowing. Play, be present. Colour, the colour that I feel this colour means for me is passion, and following my passion and following my art and continuing with my teaching and allowing the answers to come. And I feel that if you continue through with this, you'll find that each time you do it is a different thing. Sometimes I start this as a process for my artwork, and this will continue on and lead into a canvas eventually. Sometimes they don't, but I can start the practice for an art piece as well, like this. And so it just disconnects you a little bit from your thinking mind and helps you come into your subconscious a little bit more and really find what it is that's passionate for you, and what your next thing is, or what you might be coming or wanting to bring in, and your intention around that. And so I just want to thank everyone for being here. I'm incredibly grateful. And if you do want to purchase my Gold Lotus Oracle Deck or book, you're able to on my website, which is michellemanart.com. And the book is also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and also on my website. So they can be bought there. And also, if you are wanting to follow on and you may be interested in art as well, or this practice, please join my email on my website. You can join up my email and get my newsletter, and each month in my newsletter I have different links to videos. I do a numerology report. There's quite a lot of interesting bits and pieces in there, so jump on that and put in your email address, and if you'd like to follow me and get my newsletters, you can do it that way. And thank you so much, everyone, again. And yeah, I can't wait to see your comments. I'd love to see anything that comes for you through this. Let me know, send me a message, and thank you again.